2. Atheists think everything comes from nothing. This must be my personal bugbear. The people who make this argument are usually the same people who think that the Big Bang was an explosion, and sometimes even deny the science altogether. It must be stated here that the Big Bang theory is the leading hypothesis of a few different ideas surrounding how the universe came to be. That is, the Big Bang theory has the most evidence to support it of all the different ideas of how the universe might have begun. I should also state that begun itself, and even what we mean by the universe, might differ. As always in these conversations, defining your terms are important. For the sake of this, I'm going to use what I believe the most common ideas of those terms are. That is, that the universe is that which formed during the expansion of the Big Bang, including the parts that are beyond our reach to ever examine, and the cosmos is the sum of all things, and thus includes the singularity before the universe began, and whatever that might entail. Began means the transition between the singularity and the universe. Some people might even say that this is not a beginning at all. When this argument is made, it usually follows a line such as, atheists think that the universe came from nothing, sneered with ridicule as if that is something ludicrous to accept. The difficulty is that and I suspect most atheists, agree. This is problematic from a couple of standpoints. The second gets sticky if you're a particular kind of theist. First is our old friend, the definition. When a theist points to nothing, especially when they are quoting scientists, they are essentially misunderstanding the nothing that the scientist is using. They don't mean absolutely nothing, although physics or physicists disagree on what exactly nothing is. It is still something, even when close to absolute nothing. Or as physicist Charles Safe proposes, start with a set of numbers that included only the number 0 and then remove 0. This leaves what is called a null set. This is nearly nothing, but not quite. In fact, the number of not quite nothings that is out there is outstanding. There was even a conference about it in 2013 at the American Museum of Natural History in New York, chaired by Neil deGrasse Tyson. And at this conference, philosopher Jim Holt listened to many of the ideas, many of the proposals about what nothing might be. And after listening to the physicist's careful proposals, wasn't convinced that nothing really exists. There always seemed to be, something. And that something is what the universe expanded out of. It is where known physics breaks down, along with the limits of our understanding. But it is not nothing. Remember where I said it gets sticky for some theists? What physical substance do they propose God made the universe from? Either that substance always existed, or went through some changes from a previous something, or he created it from nothing. If it was something, God didn't create everything. So what the theist who believes God created everything is left with is, nothing. And it is very clear often these theists who scoff, atheists think everything comes from nothing, are the same ones who accept that God created everything from nothing. So atheists, at least this atheist, doesn't think that everything came from nothing. I agree, nothing is a silly concept. But then the question arises, what did God make the universe out of? can't be nothing, because nothing seemingly cannot exist. And if it was something, why was God even necessary at all?